is my next question. And Zita, maybe you can take it up. Leopards are mauling Arocho's KCB. In other words, we'd say they raided the vault and made away the points or the bank. They've waited for over 20 years. Probably, how old were you 20 years ago? They've not won a title. Can they really challenge Gor Mahia?
20 years young, yes. So for me, when we were here last Monday, I told Arocho that the team will not, AFC Leopards are going to beat KCB because at the end of the last season, Olipigwa home and away with the same AFC Leopards. So, and the team now, it's AFC Leopards, I think they didn't even, in this transfer window, they're banned and they're using the youth team. So, if you can't beat the big boys in the KPL, when you're losing points to the big boys, know that you can't take the trophy home because you have to have that consistency. Consistency in each and everything you do. Because let's say after here, they're going to meet again other big boys. If you drop points there, trust me, you're not going to win this.
Let me ask Swil and Arocho this question. Could this transfer ban for FC Leopards and Gor be a blessing in disguise?
Definitely, it's showing that. That's what I think. Because they've really depended on the youth.
They've mentored the youth players.
And they're doing pretty well with that.
Yes. Well, personally, I think that some, with lack of a better word, some of these transfers have just been
conduits.
Yeah, ways of making money. Look, for example, when Gor Mahia signed that goalkeeper, there's a goalkeeper from Togo. I even called one of the Gor Mahia officials and told him, surely, you are signing someone is just not going to help the team. And I think he didn't play much. And now they're going to pay him millions. But coming back to my KCB versus Leopards, I think KCB were just unlucky. I was in that match, and KCB were just unlucky. FC Leopards were lucky. They got a goal. In fact, I think there were only 2 shots on goal.
But holding a win up to 90, and you scored the first
FC Leopards scored their goal at the 47th minute, yes. I give kudos to FC Leopards. Congratulations, Chingwe Matere. Congratulations.
Ate and Melody, especially Ate.
I'll congratulate them.
But Melody is police.
It's police, yeah.
For somebody who was in that pitch, football did not do justice to KCB. KCB even had a player who had a yawning net to score.
Why couldn't they score?
And it hit the goal post. But having said that, I think at times my KCB just ran out of steam. But now, this might not be the match I'm talking about, them running off steam, but they might be running off steam. You want to ask something? I can see you know.
Yeah. I want to put you. I want to put you.
Spokesman.
I'm not going by a spokesperson. It's actually Jero Soja who is tuned in and is saying, I'm watching. And anyway, he was at the match where Kogalo beat us police. But Shitera, who is in Rwanda, one time said, KCB are flaggers. What really stops you guys from challenging for the title and winning it? You guys have the finances, there's leadership stability, you have the players. Where is the problem, Arocho?
I think I also challenge the management of Kenya Commercial Bank. They have a policy that is not really helping the team. Today, I'll have to say this. I've been holding it for some time. But they have a policy that will never help our team. We will blame the coach, we will blame the players, but ultimately, the management is letting us down. Why am I saying so? KCB has signed players for 1 season. They'll sign you for a season. Once the season is over, is when they will resign for another season, which is not healthy for soccer. It's not healthy because by the time the season is over, most of our players leave the team because they are given offers elsewhere. And I challenge my KCB management. I've tried talking to the management, not the team management, the management, and they know who they are, and I'm sure they're watching me. We need to give players, contracts which will give them confidence and stability in the team. Give me 3 seasons so that even if I perform well, for example, Mutinda is one of the best midfielders in Kenya. It's simply because Mutinda, a son from Kitui, is so close to the team, and that's why he's not left. Most of our good players are leaving when the season is over. So each year, Zedeki Otieno Zico is starting all over again. And that's why...
To rebuild.
But
Yes.
yes,
So there's
but you
no-
see, let me tell you one thing.
I know they'll pick me
There
on
is
that.
unaweza nyima function. Okay, amesaidia team. So msimnyime hizo makaji. This is what I'll say. When you have leadership that is not passionate about football, those challenges will always rise. KCB, Tusker, Bandari, Posta, these are CSRs. These are kampuni.
They're supposed to be dominating the team.
So it also depends if this chairman is passionate about putting proper... Let me finish.
Just hold on.
If he's passionate about developing football in that club, if he is just there because he wants to be there and be seen as someone who is a part of the management, hakutakuwa na growth. Look at what happened with Tusker. When Matano said, there are people here who don't want me. Remember that game?
Yes.
There are people, I was told, one of my colleagues was telling me, there's a team in this country that played continental football, and the officials flew in from Mombasa, and they were asking, Bandari ni gani? Hadi hata wajui timu yao imevaa aje kwa uwanja. If the management has passion, they would put in the right people in special places for them to spearhead the project. And that's why you put in a good idea. They're not committing players to long-term deals. So there's a lot of uncertainty. They need to be someone in that management who has seen that and needs to act with passion.
I beg to respond.
You better
It's really itching me.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Before I speak.
Perhaps the reason why KCB has been giving 1-year contract is because of the history that we've been having. On 2 or 3 occasions, some of our players have taken us to court simply because they were dropped when the contract was still on. But
Which is justified.
Yes, I'd like to say this on national radio.
National TV.
National TV. The CEO of Kenya Commercial Bank, not Kenya Commercial Bank Football Club, Kenya Commercial Bank,
yes.
Paul Russo, is very passionate about this team. He is the president of KCB Football Club. So he's somebody who really is close to the team. So when you say that we have people...
No,
wait.
Kuja fiti sana.
Paul Russo,
vizuri sana.
the CEO, is close to the team. The problem is the delinquent. As I've said, there are players who got injuries and were laid off from the team, and it went the way it went.
Is it because of time?
Why is it that KCB volleyball team
And rugby.
is doing well? Why is it that KCB rugby
team
is doing well?
very well.
Do you think there's much investment there, or they have the right...
In that football channel, the football channel, Arocho might fear to say this, kwa hiyo channel ya football, kuna issue pale. I guess so.
I will sort it.
So no,
I think...
But tell them, because the girls are doing well. They are African champions.
Yes.
Volleyball. Rugby. Them and Cabras are the teams to watch in 15s. So, hapo kwa football channel kukona.
I think we should, as we speak about...
As you wrap it up, Zita,
Yes.
can you also look at Tusker so that we move to the next agenda, which will be Kenya Cup and, of course, Shujaa?
Yeah, Tusker is coming up. They won the last game and like even yesterday's game. So for me, I just want to add something when they're talking about KCB management. It's not only KCB, it's about all the teams that Kenda said, Tusker, Posta, Bandari, like they are the teams that are supposed to be dominating even the KPL now, because they don't have issues like they pay players. Players don't go for go slow. Players don't patangi mugomo. So for me, when I see FC Leopards that it's struggling, and that is Gor Mahia that is struggling, Zoya that is struggling, they are topping the table, and KCB and Poster, and those are paying players, please. I think something should be done, not only to KCB, the way Arocho is talking about, to each and every team that is Tusker, the corporate teams, I think, all the corporate teams.
And basically, there's a summary of how it went down at the weekend. But Arocho, moving forward, I'll begin with you.